Hi everybody, it's me again. It's Bonkai922. I'm going to be doing another block review. Yes, these block reviews are shit. I'm probably not going to do a block review, by the way, on Terraform Mars. It's just going to be this and Gundam G. Because I'm going to watch it eventually, Terraform Mars. Remember, I believe I saw episode 1 at Comic-Con, uncensored. But I'm going to probably slate that for anime series review, Terraform Mars. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that. Okay, this is going to be the block review, episodes 1 through 5 of a series that I recently reviewed a little bit of the manga, but it's really a light novel. Madan no OOU to Vanadis. Now, this is a light novel. They made it into an anime. When I heard this news, I was like, whoa. Because light novels are different. They're by volumes. They're a different breed, if you will, to manga. And I'm liking what's going on. I liked how they pulled it off in these 5 episodes. How they followed the story to a T. The animation was pretty awesome. The music was really good. It fitted very well. Very well. Especially the opening. It gets you that fantasy aspect kind of feel. In fact, like in episode, I believe, 3 or 4, we see dragons. You know, we're talking about armies. This is basically the whole premise. Is this guy named Tigre, who is a lord of his kingdom called, it's hard to say this, Alsace? Alsace? Yeah, he's of that kingdom, and he goes to war against this army, and his army gets totally annihilated, and he encounters this woman who is Eleonora, and she's a Vanadis, which is a war maiden. And she's got like a wind sword and shit. And as you go along in the show, you get more of these girls, of these girls who are war maidens. And like you encounter, so far in the first 5 episodes, you encounter Eleanor, and you encounter someone else who can do ice. Her spear is like ice, creates ice and shit. So yeah, and the first 5 episodes were good. I liked the music. The OSTs were awesome. The first 5 episodes really captured the fantasy aspect of this anime, of this show, generally. I like the fact that, you know, Tigre, he's not your typical lord, if you will. I mean, he is a lord of this town area that he has, but there are these other groups who are trying to take over his land and shit. There's this guy Thernerde, and he basically tries to get his son to do it. His son's a douchebag, by the way, and his son gets totally owned, which is a good thing. I really like that shit. There were dragons in there, and there was this one part, and a lot of people don't like this show, probably because of the fact that, you know, Lord Tigre, he's got a bow and arrow. I mean, not a lot of people are going to jump and say, oh, wow, this is a great show. No, they're not going to jump at it because he's a bow and arrow. But this works in a way, because then he gets this other bow and he uses it, and it just totally destroys that Thernarde's son and the dragon and shit. It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic to a point. And the recent episode he encounters the other war maiden, who's like a student, and she's kind of not really a bitch. She's just stuck up at times. But that's my brother's phone. But you know, she has a relationship with Thernerde and everything, and so on and so forth, and they end up battling her in like the recent episode. Now, overall, for the first 5 episodes, I think they did very well. I'm going to go ahead and say 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10, 4.5 out of 5, you know, the whole bit. We'll see how we go along, because they translated this into a manga, adapted into a manga, but I've only read so this episode they just aired, which was episode 5, that's the last thing I remember from the manga. So from this point on, it's new to me. I don't know what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. So it's going to be brand new to me, and I'm going to experience it with you guys. You anime only watch reviewers as well at the same time, which is a good thing. You don't want to spoil anything. But I really like the aspect of it. It really captures the, whatchamacallit, this fucking phone. Bro's phone keeps fucking ringing. Anyway, it really does. I really enjoy this show. I like fantasy aspects in anime and manga. I really do. Some people don't, but I really do. I love the hell of it, especially when it involves armies and kings and lords, that kind of stuff. It really speaks to me. Now, obviously, we're going to get involved later on because we're going to be able to see the other War Maidens, which is probably going to be like, you see it in the opening. You see one with these whips, dark whips. You got one with, I don't know what the hell that was. It looked like a scythe, and she creates like this wormhole shit. I'm like, whoa. And you see this little girl who's like killing these guys. So there's a lot of aspects to this show that we're going to get involved with these War Maidens. I really am stoked for it. I reviewed the manga a little bit, but then I stopped off it because they weren't updating it as much. Like it wasn't monthly anymore. It was longer than a month they were coming out with chapters. So I just said, I can't review it anymore. But it's a good start for this anime. I can't wait for more shit. For the next 5 episodes, you'll see another block review. So there's only going to be 2 block reviews. This and Gundam. But this should be very interesting as we go down the road. And I wonder, these are the War Maidens, like what their relationship to the other lords are, how this will affect Tigray and Eleonora, and how he's going to be able to protect his kingdom and everything and all that jazz. So we'll see. But so far, 8.5 out of 10. This is a good start. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I really like it. I like the music. The music sells it. The music sells it. The animation sells it. All around great show. So yeah, I'm Bonkai 22. I'll check you guys later. Peace.